15 of the NFL.
And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions.
It's the Rams and the Packers on Monday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we put a bump. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Now Purdy. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Micah Parsons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And the Rams had 11 and 2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a...
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Left side to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a good burst there gets him 7 out to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in on.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, but when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. A give up the middle to Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's a run by Akers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now the Packers get set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. The Sanders has got it complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Back to throw, Purdy. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Purdy, open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not on that play, though.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 19-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
from 19 yards away.
And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Touchdown, Rams! Eric Saubert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man right side is Tony. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. Third time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers throwing here.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Purdy's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And